Morning. It is Saturday, September 6th. I am at the Seated Civil War Hunt put on by Matt Cato in Pageland, South Carolina. We're doing it. There's a lot of people all setting up, getting ready. We're doing it out here in the community center, all the seated hunts today and tomorrow. I think they're doing some youth seated hunts right back there. There is a Naturale we can go hunt, which I will maybe figure out how to go do today or tomorrow. Do a little bit, maybe after the seated hunts tomorrow. It's a beautiful day. It's going to be hot. And two people from the ONSD are here, Rodney and Eric, so we'll see them then. And I see Dean P.
You know, the word is spread about our little hunts here in, Pageland and Jefferson, South Carolina. So, I kind of look for it to grow in years to come. So I plan to do about one a year. So I hope you guys have a good time today and have a good enough time that you want to come back next year. Just a few things I wanted to go over real briefly before we hit the fields. We got 3 separate hunts planned for today. We've got the top field up here directly behind the community center. That's going to be the first field that we go on, which that's actually field 2. Then we're going to go over to field 3 will be the next hunt. And then, of course, the football and soccer field will be the last hunt of the day. And it all kind of depends on how quick you guys get the targets out of the ground as far as the length of each hunt. But I've allotted about 45 minutes for the first 2 hunts, and I think about an hour, a little over an hour for the final hunt for today, just because of the size of the field. It was bigger. The first hunt we're going to go into, there are 1,500 targets in this field. Anything from fatty Indian head pennies, a couple flying eagle cents, some buffalo nickels, dollar coins, silver war nickels, just about anything I can find to put a sticker on it. You're probably going to run across it in this field. You got gold coins in there? There's some gold dollars in there. But once we get everything dug out from there, we'll come back, we'll take us a few minute break, and we'll go ahead and start the second hunt. The second hunt is going to be your treasure chest hunt. I have 3 treasure chests made up that one of the 3 people that find the correct keys for the locks on the treasure chest, you're going to be a happy camper. And I had kind of contemplated only doing certain things in that field, but I ended up putting 25 tokens in the second hunt that will go for the final token prizes at the end of the day. There are no tokens in the first field other than the 1,500 that coincide with the raffle tickets. So no tokens you need to turn in from the first hunt. Those are your coins to keep. We'll come back after the second hunt. Everybody will break for lunch.
So this has been going fast and I forgot my mount, so I'll have to put it on for the next hunt. And look at that. So the coins all have numbers on them. I've probably got my 15 maybe. There's 1,500 targets, maybe 100 people. So I'm walking around like this. This is where we are digging. They're only like an inch down. And I was in the grass, and now I'm over here catching the ones people missed. Well, here are all my coins that I got. 243, a 44, and a 45 war nickels. Some Indian heads, some Wheaties, $50, but all of them have stickers on that are match a raffle ticket, and if you pull your ticket, you get a prize. So there were almost 1,500 targets. Oh, and I got a V-nickel.
It flashed.
And a golden colored dollar right there. And some nickel. Oh, and some buffalo nickel somewhere right there. And like I said, more nickels and Indian head. So, got 13 coins. Love it.
There isn't it.
So I added this, can't remember what he called it. I'm going to do a video on it. Carrot claw made by Matt. It actually works great. Now, It's got sharp corners right there, which he said they were supposed to round and they didn't, so I'm going to get Dad to round mine. But you know what? It didn't bother me. If I hold it like this, I could turn my pinpointer on and off and then just dig. Didn't have to have my hand digger. Worked really great. So we're doing there was some Civil War stuff. I got bullets and a buckle and random stuff and keys for the treasure chest, a token. I'm tired. It's hot out here. I need to go drink a bottle of water. Here I am. I'm on the baseball diamond. I haven't found anything in a little bit, but they just called it for a couple minutes. And I'm kind of done anyway. But I used a good strategy. I started before that corner, went all the way down along the fence, and I found everything along the fence line. So I did a good job. All right, I'll show you what I found later. So I did find 2 keys, but neither of them opened because they just got opened, and so mine are just keys. I got 1 token, so that's some sort of prize. And a really cool buckle. Zoom in and you can see, look at the cool detail on that buckle. It's interesting on the back. It's got little, where it was attached. I don't know what kind of buckle you would call this. Is it a shoe buckle? It's too small. Or maybe it is a knee buckle. I don't know. So I got two stinking shield pennies, 2 other pennies with link memorials that I'm not sure what they are, probably Zinkins. I've got this button that does have writing on it, but no shank. I can't tell if it's got anything decorative on it. Then there was this. I don't know if it's a nail seal or a button. It might be a button. It's heavy. It feels like lead. I got 2 bullets, I got 3 different round balls. This one's so chewed up. Might have been I don't know. They're all chewed up. And got a super cool thimble. And this little religious medallion, which says something on the back here. Will and something good. I don't know. I'll have to look at that. But then on this side is, I guess, the Virgin. No, St. Teresa. It's a St. Teresa medal. What does that say? I'll have to look at that closer. I was trying to zoom in, but I can't quite make it out. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out later. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? Well, dang it. Well, oh, there it is. Mercury. It was hiding. Look at that. I didn't pinpoint that very well. There it is. Mercury 3. Flat button. Sweet. I think when I sat down, I forgot what the target was. Let's get back up again. Recording in my pocket. Right here. It's here. I just can't quite get to it. I gotta sit down. It is so hot out here, it's not even funny. It's here. It's here. In the roots. There it is. Ow! Oh, back. Clench. There's a mark. So I got a bunch of coins in here. Bullet, buckle, flat button. I don't know if I can get up now. Okay, I am so wet and my back just seized up as I went down to get that mark time. It is hot. People are fading fast. We are soaking wet. I've got a handful of stuff, so I'm kind of working my way over to get some water because I am a little thirsty and tired. But it's been a good day. It really has. All right, so it's the end of the first day, and boy, I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I'm wet, but I found lots of good things. I'll do more rundown on what I found. In the third hunt, I found 9 silvers, a couple flat buttons, a Civil War bullet, a weird buckle, and yeah, I'll do more of a rundown. I did get a prize for my token I found earlier, and tomorrow competition hunted is at 9 and at random groups, and we'll see how it goes. All right, I'm gonna do a wrap up from the third hunt that we did, which was the Silver War hunt. So there was some silver in the ground, so a few tokens and some Civil War relics. So it was a Silver War hunt. Anyway, so let's start with my 19, God, I can't, 19, hold on, I'm going to zoom in, 1915 Barber. So I dug that. And let me tell you, it was still hot out. The sun kept going in and out. I wish the sun would have just stayed in. 1944 Mercury dime. So a nice one. This is kind of in age order. 1945 Mercury. I got a lot of wartime coins, which are kind of nice. And silver is always good. I've yet to find a silver coin that has not been seeded. I've got a lot of silver, but all seeded. Another 1945 Mercury. And a 1942 Mercury. So kind of a nice range of Mercuries. Then I have a 1957, I was looking, 1957 Rosie. And 1958 Rosie. It looks like it's a D. I will put whatever will fit in my coin books. 1964, look at that, 64 Rosie. And a 1964 Rosie. So I got 9 silver dimes. It's a little crusty on the back. There was also some Silver War. I'm going to say I was not as fast and as efficient as I normally am because I was so tired. This is a little bit of a roached flat button, but the shank is intact. Well, there was something written on the back there. You can see a few letters. Then there was also a Civil War bullet. I believe this is a Williams cleaner. All the bullets I got were different, which was kind of cool. Even the round balls were all different. And then another squished shank flat button. Nothing really on the front that you can see. And there were I think there were letters and stuff on the back. There's always more on the back, I feel like, than there are on flat buttons than on the front. So, there we have my relics I got in the third hunt. I also got what I think is a modern buckle because it looks painted. It looks like, or it could be more modern, not like modern. It's those kind that like fit together. It was kind of a surface find, but it was like stuck in the roots. I could get it with my pinpointer, but it didn't quite. I only got one part of it, so interesting. And then a friend gave me this really nice 1959 MS64 Benjamin. I guess it's a 90% half. And is that, I don't remember where the mint marks are on the Benjamins. So it must be a Philadelphia mint because I don't see any mint on this, and I don't have my book with me to look it up. I also had 110 token, and I got this really cool eagle button that looks like it has a shield with maybe something in the middle. Not sure. If I zoomed in, it's hard to tell, but it's a cool button. Let me zoom out and flip it. Putting less. The shank is on the back. It's a little damaged, but it was dug, you can tell. Super cool button as a prize. I actually have 2 cuff buttons that kind of match this, but I wanted another hunt he did. All right.
Lucky duck digger, metal detecting for treasure, finding old coins and toasty stinking Lincolns. Dig lucky duck dig, fill in your holes and take your trash. Lucky duck digger, finding cool old relics, flat buttons, 3 ringers, horseshoes and axes. Lucky duck digger, swinging a Garrett Apex, saving history from the dirt.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Please like and leave a comment and subscribe, and come back next week for day 2 of the Silver War Hunt.